Okay then folks, just big thanks to everybody that's replied to video a couple of videos back. I'm feeling a lot better now. When you're feeling pretty crap health wise, everything else gets on you, but back to normal now. Still paining me back, but not as bad as it was. So big thanks to everybody that's contacted me. So what I've got in front of me today is CO2 rifle. Had it probably since I started coming back into shooting again in probably in 2008, somewhere around there. So this is the SMK XS in Co2. Now I'm not really that into the CO2s because they're not very efficient. It's all dependable on the weather. So if you've got a cold day, the power's going to be low. If you've got a hot day, the power can even go over the limit. Today's not too bad. It's probably around 65, 70, so shouldn't be too bad. The faster you shoot these, the colder they get, so the power drops. So as long as you take your time in between shots, it can be more consistent, but they do feel cold to the touch anyway, and that's what compressed CO2 is. It's like an ice type thing. So I'm going to set the rifle up. Got no pel loop, so the next best thing is some silicone grease. So just put a bit of that on the end of the CO2s, and basically all it does, it lubricates the O-rings. The O-rings go brittle, especially with CO2 because it's so cold. Right, if I can get this one done. There we go. So this one takes 2 CO2s. First one goes in head first, the second one goes in bottom first. So first one that way, second one upwards. There's a piercing cap down the bottom end to get the first one, and there's a piercing cap on the screw cap to get the second one. So you just tighten that up. I'm just going to pull back on the bolt, forward, yeah, final one, yeah, that's it. It takes a couple of shots for it to basically get the full power in. So just going to clip that on. No, never mind, that's not going on. Okay then, so through the magic of editing, the scope is now on. That's a Nico Sterling 6x40 with adjustable objective, and it's a Mount Master. Ideal for this kind of setup. So then, let's see if we can get it zeroed. Okay, then we'll set up. See where the first shot goes.
566.
So I think that's gone high. Second shot then.
561.
That's still going high. Well, I think the scope mount's off at the back, so it's pushing it high.
564. 568.
Right, still going on, it's still going to the right. So I'm going to aim off. I think it's all down to the scope, to be honest. Okay.
568. 566.
I can see where the group's going. I'm aiming right off to get to that this time, hopefully.
566.
Come on. Should see the old off I'm doing now.
564. 564. 561. 559. 557. 554. 557. 543. 550.
That's a flyer.
47.
Make this the last one.
543.
Right, as you can see with that, it's not the best. I need a better scope on it, but consistency wise, you're okay for the first probably 10 shots, and then it will start dropping off again. But yeah, that's the SMK. Okay, let's check out the chrono then. So 18 shots, average of 559, 568, low of 548. That's a spread of 25, standard deviation of 8. So shots, first one was 566, and it went 566 to 561, 10 shots. It was just a 4 feet per second spread. After 10 shots, it gradually came down a bit. So it's between 559, 557, and then it started dropping off again from 543 to 543. So yeah, no 18 shots, so probably going to get about 20 shots of consistency there. First 10 shots are going to be more or less dead on, bang on. So what's the average power? So we've got an average of 11 foot-pounds, so that's pretty good. You've got to remember the time of year was 63 Fahrenheit, looking at the actual temperature. And it's basically that was between foot-pound 11.5 to 10.5. So first 10 shots was around 11.5 to 11, and it dropped down. The next 8 shots from probably about 11 down, I would have thought. Look at the graph. Foot-pounds, yes, it gradually comes down. Look. Like you see there, first 10 shots are about 11.3, between 11.3 and 11.5, and it gradually is dropping off all the way from there. So you get 10 good shots with a rifle before you need to adjust for the drop. Okay then, so that's the CO2 rifle from SMK. So your first 10 shots should be bob on, and then it starts dropping off from there. So make your first 10 count after you've fired a couple to start off with, just to get it gassed up to the right power, and that's at 63 degrees Fahrenheit. Any warmer than that, the power will go up. Any colder than that, the power will go down. But it got to 11.5 foot-pounds, went down to 10.5 foot-pounds over an 18 shot string. But if you fire the first 10, you'll be between 11.5 and 11.3. So that's not too bad, is it? Not in this weather. Only downside is the scope, which don't seem to be working very well. So if I put a better scope on it, it would work okay, get more accuracy. So that is it. The SMK XS78, I think it's 78 or 79. 78 is Co2, the 79 is 177. So there we go. Just a big little shoot on my CO2 rifle that I've had for years. When you've shot it, you're better off degassing it, because it will, like I say, it will bugger up your O-rings. Safe to catch on. Thanks for watching.